kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You either win.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Last year. I just wanted to wait because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put up with the hassle of league games this year. But we're going to see what they're hitting on.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was
ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good for a Patriot.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
You want to hike the ball, bro.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On second down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he's going to go down
like
again.
that, bro.
Brandon Copeland in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth down. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a Dr. Davis. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, here's White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The end of the first quarter.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Patriots, nothing.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
4 yards.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6. They'll try the air now with Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now a throw first down there.
Lamar gets on my fucking
They certainly did a
nerves.
nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Literally 2 seconds ago.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Bro, why is he doing that?
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking for White on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A quick throw here out to Brown. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Pats at the line ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Raven ball carrier.
He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
44-yard line.
Ingram again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Carrier brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They fake the give. Newton. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Ravens.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
There's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
16-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 21 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
8.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a man open down down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the left.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
You ain't nothing!
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 25. Patriots.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On first down, it's Ingram. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. John Simon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Jackson. A throw over the middle caught by Bryant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.